I didn't see the blue, so I was like, what the hell going on? Where were you yesterday, Bama? You're probably gone now. I'm late. Oh my gosh, to be continued. Yesterday was Troll Town. Like, I don't know if you know who Fraggle is, because I think like things happened before, and you like dipped out for a little while, but then Fraggle came in. So I don't know if you ever met Fraggle, but oh my gosh, or Maddie. But Maddie was like hardcore using his wrench yesterday, but some of the stuff had me in tears, like of like, wow, are these things really being said? So I appreciate you holding down the fort always. Yesterday was wild. Like it definitely was behind in the chat and shit was just slipping through the cracks, and I was like shocked, but not at the same time. I know people are like menaces, but it's pretty shocking that there's like lack of social skills for many. And I don't even think it's social skills at that point. I think it's just like lack of all the things. So wild, wild time. So I always appreciate you looking out. Happy Friday! Happy Friday. Boop boop. What, Pico? What are you talking about? Did you see me mop? Like, what up, Pico? Happy Friday. How's it going? I spoke about you yesterday. I don't remember what I said, but I talked about you. Oh, when you saw me mopping? That's like nothing. Don't be weird, Pico. That's like life. I'm like, do you know how to mop? I'm like, Cinderella, the floors look great out there now. They could probably do another wipe down, but we'll let that red out for now. I just fed all the ducks. There were quite a few mallards out there this morning. My Muscovy like ran up like, get out of the way. This is all for me. It's all for everyone, but she definitely holds down the duck area and gets a little taste of everyone's pile. How's it going, Pico? Yesterday there were some trolls in here, but I don't think you would have used your wrench anyways. You would have probably laughed. Any plans for the weekend? We got a bunch of cleaning to do today, that's for sure. Do not get a timeout. Do not. I'm starting to think, are you any of the people that were in here yesterday? Do not get into a timeout. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. You know what I mean? I was going to say, hello, mate, but that's British. So, about. What are you about to do today? That's all I got in Degrassi. I loved me some Degrassi. Jason's probably like, oh, fuck. Good morning. Yeah, don't get a timeout, Pico. Do not get a timeout. Wolfie got a timeout yesterday. He loved it. He loved it and didn't come back. Oh, fuck. To the Degrassi. I always laugh when people are like, yeah, Drake's the man. And I'm like, you mean Jimmy in the wheelchair? Like, what are you talking about? And Jimmy wasn't always in a wheelchair. But since I obsessively watched Degrassi growing up, like, when Drake blew up, I was like, can I take this seriously? Like, where's Jimmy? Somebody get Jimmy his chair. And then, honestly, like, he was having, like, I don't know, like boner issues or whatever. And with the other girl on there, I think I'm pretty sure her name was Ashley. And I just like have those snippets in my brain. So what was the song? His first single. Damn, maybe not his first one, but I can't remember the name of it. The tune's in my head though. I was saying this yesterday. I'm so bad with like song names and stuff, but um, dang, I can't remember it. But I also saw like a video of Drake, Jimmy. I saw a video like this was like years and years and years ago, and it was like not an interview, but like they were in a music booth thing, and they were trying to have him like freestyle on the spot, and he was awful. It was like one of those things. Oh yeah, like they just use your voice. Like you're literally being fed these lines. You're not a rapper. And then poor Kendrick Lamar done squished them like a bug. Because I don't know how you really jump back from those kind of allegations. It's like pretty extreme. And I don't think I've heard one. You know, the sketchy ass neighbor was playing Drake yesterday, and I was like, paints a picture. Each is their own. The city gave you a notice? What? I just cut my yard last week. I think it was last Thursday or Friday I cut my yard. I could sense just the hatred of the HOA. Yesterday, some fucking dude came here and sprayed a corner of my driveway. It sounds so petty. And I'm like, who the F is this? It's looking like the HOA's like brother. And it probably is. And I'm like, let me check my email because I don't remember like you saying that these things were going to happen. This guy's not wearing a logo shirt. He's not Terminix. Like, who is this? And knowing the HOA, they'll be like, oh, we did something for you. You need to pay extra. And I'm like, not going to happen. But I went and checked my email, and they sent like this whole little list of things they're going to do. They sent like a whole list of things that they're going to do. I don't fucking believe that shit. I'm like, I don't believe it. And it's so petty. I'm like, how about we worry about other things, you know? I'm like, I could literally like point out a bunch of stuff. Are you bored? Do you need like things that you should do around the neighborhood? Because I'll sign you up. And they really messed up because I'm a hard ass worker when it comes to like yard work. I'm actually a hard ass worker, period. But I honestly like, now that I'm getting wiser, I'm all about like how others should treat others, and then that's like how you get treated too. Like that's just how it is, you know. And I try to like tweak that a little bit in my life, but they really messed up messing with me because I would have done some of this stuff, you know. Like a few years ago, they painted the crime trail over here. And it just looks like pure shit, and that's not on this list. Like, I'm walking the dogs this morning, and I'm like, it's not even, like, fully concreted over here, and the paint has been gone, you know? But last time they hired a paint person to paint the neighborhood, it was, like, one-eyed blind Bob that put out the paint buckets in the front of the neighborhood, and someone's fucking car hit it, and it just painted the whole neighborhood. Like, we had yellow, red, like, white. And I was like, oh, my God. And then it was just over and over with other cars, like, doing it. I'm like, wow. I have to show you a picture of how I was the demonstration house for no parking. And how it turned out, and they thought it was beautiful. I'm like, you paid this guy? Like, I literally could have used my stencils and done a better job. And dude, the president didn't like that very much. But I'm like, you're pocketing money. There's no fucking way you're not pocketing money. Like, literally, we pay dues every 3 months. So it's like, there's no way you're not pocketing this money, because what was on the list is like so simple as like going to dust the bench off. So what, you're paying someone $300 to do that? Like I'm lost. And he's so cheap. Like, the cameras, like, in the front of the neighborhood look like they were designed in 1912. And funny enough, I've been asking for access to that for years, and nobody wants to give me access. Red flag. But it points right to the HOA president's house. I'm like, sounds like you just wanted free cameras that are, they said the functionality of them are questionable. Well, my money's not functional, like, has no, like, questionable functionality. Like, so what are you talking about? Anyways, I'm not going to get started on all that, but it was pretty annoying to see the list of things that they find important around here. They were, like, saying lights in some places, too. It was so dumb, but in the beginning of their email, they said a long-winded email too, but in the beginning they were like, well, we've given you essentially enough time. It was April 1st, but now it'll be May 1st to have all your yard stuff and debris cleaned up from our freeze that we had. They're like, we extend it, but we're about to do some projects around the neighborhood, and we really have to wait for the county to approve, and unless they approve, then it will extend our time out. So we're saying it probably will be this time, but if it's not, you know what time it is, essentially. And I'm like, yeah, but you're not giving leniency to the neighbors, the homeowners, fuck the neighbors, the homeowners that pay for all this stuff, like taxpayers. What are you talking about? We really don't need an HOA. Like, I had to yell at the lawn care dude because when the leaves were falling out there, every week they're blasting my yard with the leaves. And I'm like, I don't want to be out here every week raking this shit nor get a letter from these little losers over here that I need to clean up my yard when I'm doing it. But meanwhile, I'm cleaning up the whole cul-de-sac literally because I saved footage. I'm like, I'm not just bitching. Like, I literally have footage saved. But when you mess with me and you try to bully me and put me in a corner, and I know my rights too, and I start pointing things out, like, they realize now, like, we may not want to mess with her because she's probably going to rat us out for pocketing money. And I'm like, yeah, I will. And the first opportunity I get to petition them, I will probably do it. And the only thing that'll hold me back is talking to these fucking weirdos around here. The end. Where's your money? What? Oh, it's because I'm not monetized yet. Ugh. Almost. I'm almost monetized. I'm actually really pissed off because when I started live in a year ago, I did a live before that, and I was deleting all my lives like an idiot. Do not do that. And I was deleting all my lives, and I lost all those watch hours, whatever, water under the bridge now. But the when I finally started saving my lives, like keeping them, now those are expiring because lives only last for a full year for watch hours. So I'm like starting over again, but not. But I am almost there. So, but I'm still having other ones expire, so I have to like stay on top of it. One day you can send me money for cupcakes. I was like, how long is my sis? My hair is way too long. It was to my belly button, but I cut it. But lately I've been thinking about I may just like chop it all off. It won't be anything like a buzz cut by far. I'm not pulling a Britney Spears, but I don't know. We'll see. How's everyone's Friday? You love my outfit? Thanks, Pico. This is my third eye protection outfit, you know? I'm rocking the blue, but blue is like a vocal thing too, so I can speak my mind, but I'm protected. And then I always have my third eye. Drake is terrible. Let me catch up. Oh yeah, there's probably a little bit of cleaves. Drake is terrible. Best I ever had. That was the song that I was trying to think of. It was like, was it the best you ever had? What was it? Chilling with no makeup on, hair tie. I can't even think of it. I'd have to hear the beat, but I don't want to. Drake is awful. I mean, I like some of his beats, but it's the catchy beats, and I'm not going to give him credit for that. And after seeing like the interview, I could be wrong, but after seeing the interview and he's like waiting for like this manager to like send him the lyrics for this freestyle, it's like, okay, just admit that you don't write your stuff though. You like saying I write it, I'm awesome, I'm the shit, but you're really not. Like I don't know, lost some street cred for me. I used to love Lil Wayne too, but I just can't even do it now. I just can't even do it. There's still some like old school rappers that I'll listen to, like love some Waka Flocka. Um, Let me see. I used to love Chief Keef. Chief Keef was like some good times. If I'm feeling like amped up and I'm cutting like the yard outside, I may throw on some like Thug Life. But I start to get like, I think it is a mind thing. You start listening to these things and you're thinking you're Thug Life too. So like, I don't know if that's always good for me. So I try to switch it up. Like my Spotify is like all over the place with like Thug Life, music with no words, ravey, like chill vibes, reggae. It's a party hat. Okay. Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. So do you cut your yard or what? Oh, I missed that part. I'm surprised they sent you a letter. Is that because you don't have an HOA? That's annoying. That is really annoying. It is annoying. It is. Before I like stood up to my HOA though, they were hitting me every month. I'm talking about for the most pettiest things. Like it's wild. And it's not even just like, oh, we're bullying you and it's clear that you're jealous, or like they were born in like dinosaur years, so they have nothing to do, you know. It's really just a control thing. But I've said this before, my biggest thing is that they threaten liens and then they threaten lawyers. That's where I'm like, yo, like this is petty as fuck. Like you're just really adding it on for no reason. And the only reason why they stopped that is because I called them out. And I know now 100% as the story unfolds, you know how like in life, sometimes in the moment, you may have inklings and then you just are like, okay, well, am I just assuming? Is this real life? Like, is this accurate? And then you fast forward and everything just like full circles together. And you're like, wow, I was right all along. That's what happened to me here. And the only reason why they stopped bullying is because I started calling them out. I'm like, your little friend circle. That's not gonna work for me. You guys kumbaya with each other. Meanwhile, Mr. Nosy over here, there's 100% HOA rat. His roof is originally like brown. It's fucking black. And I'm like, you badgered me about my roof for years. For years. And I tested the theory too. I've said this before, but I tested the theory and we were getting like letters and letters and letters about like the fucking roof. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have someone just get on this roof and just stand up there with the push broom. Didn't do anything. Just stood up there. And I'm like, I'm gonna test out the theory that I think that someone in the circle is a rat. Yep, stopped getting letters for a second and then started again, but definitely rat status. But as it unfolds, like I seen the one that pretends that he's not friends with the prez. I hate calling him that. But he's like, oh, what's his name again? And then literally like a week later, I see them walking around together. And I'm like, oh, you don't know his name, but you guys are like holding hands and kumbayaing? Like, pathetic. I actually seen them this morning. I say that the little HOA prez has this girlfriend. And she's so funny. Like, she was like asking me about like the crime stuff, and I was like, well, if you guys don't care, and if you don't care about getting robbed, then I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. I'll protect my turf. You worry about yourself because you're so equipped to take care of yourself, right? So good luck. And she was like, "Oh, we need to know what's happening around here." I'm like, "Your little buddy knew the whole time. He didn't tell you." Like some wild stuff. So it is kind of crazy that some of them act so close knit, and then they're really just like stabbing each other in the back. It's kind of wild, but not. I mean, what do I expect? Anyways. What is everyone doing this weekend? Who's in here? I don't know. I have like a couple ideas of what to do over the weekend. But I really don't know. There's a couple markets going on. I may do like some like window shopping that doesn't really like stay window shopping, tend up buying stuff. But story of my life, I'm a flipper, so we'll see how that goes. I got all my cilantro seeds yesterday, like holy smokes. But I didn't finish because I still have I have ones that are drying out. I did finish them, but they have to dry out. Look at all my seeds. Look at this. Crazy. And they just smell like cilantro. I said this yesterday in my live, but let's go back to like elementary school when you counted how many was potentially, or you made a guess about how many was potentially in the jar. How many is in this bag? I still have a shit ton on the table. There's so much on the table, but they're green, so I know they're not ready. So we won't count those yet. But holy smokes. I was thinking like a few hundred, 400, 500. This looks like 1,000-ish. Crazy. Crazy. I'm like, I wish you could smell this. It's phenomenal. I need to plant it back into the garden ASAP. But I'm so proud of my work. And my garden section over there like looks kind of naked now. I'm like, I need to replant for sure. But I've been debating on what I want to replant. I have a little section for vine plants over there too because I wanted to grow like squash and there was butternut squash, and then there was another vine vegetable I was trying to grow over there. And last year I got a little squash to grow, and then the vine section was done. It was like done. Super sad. But this morning I had, I think it was 2 or 3 flowers growing in my cucumber section. Super stoked. Super stoked. Anyways. Okay, BRB. I'm like, what else did we talk about this morning? I'm working through the coffee, so my brain is like partially functioning, but yeah. Stay tuned. Please like and subscribe, vibe with me. Always chat with me, but be a good human and of age because that's not an option around here. And yeah, stay tuned. I'll be in and out of the chat. I mean, drop the live in a little while. I'll start another one later. I don't really know. Rolling with the flow on this Friday morning. I have some stuff in the office I need to finish up, so I'm like closing out projects today. That feels good, and then start some new ones. Have some good conversations, maybe in the lives. Throw some seeds in the garden because I need to just keep growing stuff. And have some chores. Anyone want to help me clean? Because that would be great. BRB.